the best feelings in school football. Now, most of us have definitely experienced some of these feelings, well, unless your cheeks, but for the most part, you know, we've all been there. We've had our fair share of great moments in school football, and some of these feelings, yeah, they're just unmatched. Like, there's not much that can top these feelings, I'll be real. And today we're gonna be going through some of the best feelings in school football. And the first feeling we gotta start off with is dropping a 10 out of 10 performance. Now, there are few things in life that compare to the pure euphoria of dropping a 10 out of 10 performance at lunch. For a whole hour, you went from a regular school kid rocking Dyckman shoes to Mbappe in the World Cup final. Like, bro, you were locked in. It was one of those days where you were just cooking, like, no one could stop you. This was the kind of feeling that had you walking back into class, like you just won the Ballon d'Or. Having one of those games where everything just clicks. Bro, that was actually insane. Like, you're beating your man for fun, dribbling's on point, shooting's on point, everything's going well. Dropping a 10 out of 10 performance just meant you were him for the rest of the week. But another thing that made you him was when you humbled the cocky kid. Now, this guy had one flipping big mouth. There was always that one guy in lunchtime school football who would just trash talk you and your team for the whole damn game. But he would always chat the most verbal to you and then do absolutely zilch, nothing, for the whole hour. Let's not forget about the goal celebrations as well. Instead of doing a regular celebration, bro will come to you in your face and start hitting that shushing celebration, Jose Mourinho style, full on emoting on you, bruv. And I must admit, I was rattled. But when you finally humbled the cocky kid, give him a taste of his own medicine, suddenly my man's gone a little bit quiet. You know, he's piped down a bit. He's looking a little bit rattled. Like, you've got him on lock for the entire game. You've locked him up defensively. He ain't going nowhere. And you bet every time he touched the ball, I was giving him the Cucurella treatment. This guy was just a D1 egoist. Seeing this guy get cooked and dogged on just made my day. But another thing that made my day is when the skill move you've been practicing finally works. Bro, what do you man know about the feeling where the skill move you've been secretly grinding finally comes off in a lunchtime match? This feeling is elite. That one skill move that you saw on TikTok that got you practicing in your room until your mom shouted at you. When it finally worked, it for real got me feeling like Ronaldinho. I became Brazilian for that one match. And the way everyone started going crazy made it even better. And sometimes it wasn't even the skill move itself that was flashy. It was just the fact you did it right. And in your head you're just like, no way that actually just worked. I guess the YouTube tutorial I watched 100 times finally paid off. Only real ones know the struggles of getting the skill move right. But it was worth it because when you did it, you felt like you were that guy. Next up on the list, we got cooking in front of the teacher. Now, I have said it before in previous videos and I will say it again. Cooking in front of the teacher in lunchtime football, easily top 5 best feelings. Heck, even top 3, bro. That teacher will now see you in a different light, bro. And especially if it was a PE teacher, bro, you just know that they were low-key judging your techers like it was a hidden practical assessment. It's crazy how different the game feels when a teacher's watching. And when you actually start cooking in front of them, that's a top tier life achievement. It went from just a regular lunchtime school football match, you know, all jokes, to treating it like a Premier League title decider. It quite literally felt that you were being watched by Arsene Wenger. Balling out in front of a PE teacher definitely has its pros, because you're most definitely guaranteed a spot in the school football team. Every time a teacher came round, you best believe I was gonna start spamming my right joystick, bro. No more mucking about, I was locked in. Yeah, but this one right here, cooking in front of a teacher, definitely one of the best feelings in school football, hands down. But another feeling that was pretty good was when he performed a perfect sliding tackle. Oh yes, not enough people talk about how satisfying this is when you time a slide tackle perfectly and it comes off clean.
That is unbelievable.
When the striker's through and go and then you just come in like BAM! It feels so satisfying. And the best sort of tackles are the ones where you get the ball and a bit of the man. You already know that the color of my trousers afterwards was gonna be looking like this. But it was worth it, because you best believe I was getting some sweet praise from my teammates. And the feeling of that connection during the tackle, mwah, chef's kiss. These were the type of tackles that would grant you instant aura. I know the defenders watching this video can definitely relate. Cause bro, when you pull off that one tackle, you're gonna be feeling like Maldini for the rest of the game. Scoring a banger. scoring a banger in lunchtime football was just it. What do you know about a clean volley, finesse shot outside of the box, power shot top bins, or a smooth curler bottom corner? These types of goals were the ones for the week. Of course, the people like the 99 long shots kid wasn't bothered. They could probably do that in their sleep. But if you're someone whose shooting is regularly pretty buns, that may or may not be me, that will make the feeling 100 times better. Cause on a regular basis, I usually got that Nico Jackson shooting. But when I finally pull off these type of shots, it for real got me knee sliding, bro. Well, actually it didn't, because with the UK weather right now, yeah, they ain't not gonna be good for your knees. But either way, I was gassed. Even if your 12 other shots went to Saturn, it didn't matter because you scored a banger. This one was a great feeling because, let's be real, no one was expecting it. But another thing that nobody was expecting was when you dribbled past the whole team. Solo runs, man. Completing a solo run definitely got you feeling like Messi. You just decide that you're gonna pan-fry the entire team as a whole. You start moving through players left and right like it's an obstacle course. The more players you leave behind, the more unstoppable you feel. Ain't no one stopping you. The body feint warriors can definitely relate. Pull out one of those and my man's gonna be eating grass. Honestly, it didn't even matter if you didn't score at the end. I couldn't care less personally. The only thing that mattered was the fact that you sat down 7 people. Bro, the defenders were getting cooked. One by one, these men were getting sent to the shadow realm. They were literally trying to pull your blazer in, but it didn't even work. Because in the moment, you were moving mad. When you and bro were on the same team. When you and bro were on the same team in lunchtime football, it was genuinely game over. 99 chemistry. The link-up play was cooking. The through balls were cooking. It was basically just us 2v. You already know that we were not passing to anyone else because we didn't have to. We just had that connection. It was literally ultimate team co-op in real life. The duo combo was a bit too overpowered. It was like we were both playing on Wi-Fi while everyone else was on data. But the ultimate feeling in lunchtime football, the undefeated, the best feeling of them all, was when you scored the goal in last goal wins. Now, scoring the last goal in last goal wins is the greatest feeling you can ever experience in school football. Forget bangers, forget dribbling past the whole team. This is the moment that decides who walks away a king and who carries emotional damage into period 5. And when you score the goal, the adrenaline levels are absolutely insane. You best believe these were the type of celebrations going on. Bro, you could be 7-3 down or 4-0 up and it won't matter, because the moment somebody screams last goal wins, everything that happened before, irrelevant. It turns into complete chaos. Now everyone's low-key locked in. It turns into a 20-back formation. Everyone's parking the bus and defending for their lives. And in these dying moments, the last few seconds of lunchtime, the whistle's gone but we continue to play and you have the chance to be the hero. But yeah, those are some of the best feelings in school football. I know I've missed some, but let me know down in the comments if you want to see a part 2. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're on the road to 50k. Make sure to also subscribe to AA7 Edits. Go check him out. Link to his channel will be in the description. But yeah, I'm out. Want to see more school football related content? Click right here.